Hello, this is wes213 from xbox-hq.com, and this is my video tutorial on how to softmod your Xbox One using DJBs Softmod Installer Deluxe 5. Now, a couple of things I'd like to point out before we get started. You're going to need the most up-to-date Microsoft dashboard out, and you can get that by putting in any live game, and it should update the dashboard for you when you go to live. And the second thing you're going to need is your Sid 5 installer and save exploit on a memory card or USB. That's a whole different tutorial, so I'm not going to get into it. You can check Xbox headquarters for more details on it. And let's get started. We're going to put in our memory card. And transfer the saves to the Xbox's hard drive. You want to go to memory and highlight the memory card. You can see our Sid 5 installer and game exploit. Now, most people make the mistake of highlighting the large icon. What you will see will only bring up the option to delete. You're going to want to move one to the right to the small icon, and now you have the option to copy. Copy that to the hard drive. This will not work off the memory card, so be sure to use the hard drive. Alright, we have the installer. We want to back up and do the exact same thing with the Microsoft save exploit. Alright, with that done, back all the way out to the main menu, pull out your memory card, and pop in your copy of Mechasalt 007 or Splinter Cell, whichever you prefer to use. And fire that up. Now, before we get too far into this, I'd like to go ahead and apologize. At points I will be handling the camera, and the camera work will be shaky. I'm doing this on a very small 7 megapixel hand cam. Alright, now once your game boots up, you want to go to campaign, and you'll see the original Mech Warrior and a new Run Linux option. You're going to want to run Linux, and you'll see the X from Xbox headquarters. Now, first thing you have to do is go into backup and restore features. You're going to want to create an EEPROM backup. Select backup EEPROM. And once you're done with this process, you're definitely going to want to back up your EEPROM to your PC through FTP. Can't say that enough. Alright, you want to go back to the main menu after backing up the EEPROM. Go back into backup and restore features. Now create an MS backup of your original Microsoft dashboard. Now, this does give you the option to move your backups to a different section of the hard drive, but until you're finished with the soft mod, it's best to leave them where they are, or it will have trouble finding them when it comes time to do the soft mod. Okay, back up. Now, with that done, we can go down. You can do the single boot, or you can do the dual boot soft mod, which is what I prefer. So go to install dual boot. You got hack dash softmod menu and hack dash ms dash. That's the one I prefer, so I always use it. I always go with the virtual C plus EEPROM for HD. Select that, and you can choose between Evox and Unleash X. I'm not a big fan of either one, but you got to use one, so I'm going to go with Evox, and after that you can use DJBs Auto Installer Deluxe 420 to update your dashboard to anything you want. I prefer Xbox Media Center. So select Install Evox Dashboard. Yes, the installer is now checking. Now it's going to check the MS dash. All requirements passed. Continue to install. If you fail this part, you need to update your MS dash. Again, just pop in any Xbox Live enabled game and go through the steps of logging on to Live, and it should update for you. Alright, let's move on. And now it's soft modding. This process takes a few minutes, so I'd like to go ahead and take this time just to say thank you to 4Hobby for putting up the Xbox headquarters site, giving us all a place to discuss this and get help with it. I'd like to thank DJB for Auto Installer Deluxe and the Sid 5 programs. Excellent tools. And Auto Installer Deluxe definitely makes Slayers look like a joke. Alright, first part is finished. It's going to want to shut down. That's not a problem. So select yes. And after it shuts down power, you want to go ahead and take your disk out, or it'll try and launch it again. Alright, it'll continue the second half of the process. Just hit A to proceed. At no point during any of this will you want to shut the system off, or you could end up with a trashed dash. Non-working Xbox, and you'll end up having to come to our site and get instructions on how to build an EEPROM reader, or you'll have to end up putting a chip in the Xbox to get it going again. And there you have it. You now have a soft modded Xbox. Now I did put in the dual boot option. So here comes the shaky part. With the dual boot option, you can turn the power on with the regular power button. And that should bring you straight into your Evox dash that you just installed. And if you want to play on live, or just go straight to the Microsoft dash, use your eject button. It'll spit the dash out. And take you straight to your Microsoft dashboard. Well, that's my tutorial. That's how it's done. Nice and simple. And if you need any more instructions or help, you can go to www.http://xbox-hq.com. That's the ticket.